one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. And approaching the ring. One of the hottest tickets. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. That punch is beginning to take its toll. There's a counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Jorge Linares is in some serious, serious trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense, defense, defense.
Oh my goodness, Johnny. The Venezuelan is rocked. Big shot, and down goes El Nino de Oro. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Even I've got to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know what sort of character.
Let's see.
And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. Body punch right there. Buck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it because...
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
Unbelievable.
Here we go for round two. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. He caught him clean! Clean as a whistle! Nice counter shot. Ooh, Bam is rocked! No, we don't see a knockdown!
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do you do?
A very competitive round. Hold that thought. Jorge Linares is in some... Oh, Linares goes to the canvas. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
You're right, Todd. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You still want to fight?
Let's talk about Linares and... Let's get it started in round 3. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to block.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Jab not finding its target. Big whiff with the right hook. That hook was off target. They exchange punches. Shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Jab slightly off target. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Venezuelan is rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Linares in that round. There's the bell for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. He misses with that straight left. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. That was... Here we go in round 5. Who's going going to land the first big shot. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? He threw a punch and just got countered. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Nobody home with that hook. Beautiful counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Linares in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? There's the bell to start round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Winter, are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
We need to turn this around halfway. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do.
They believe that. What are you doing?
Round 7, here we go. They ring the bell, and here we go. That counter punch caught him clean. Misses with the straight left. How about that time counter shot? The perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter punch. Misses with that uppercut. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter? Whoa, wait a minute! Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. Whoa, wait a minute! The Venezuelan, and that'll do it! Linares is down! And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
Shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come to me.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Gotta look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
The jab doesn't quite connect. He misses with that jab. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares. Round 8, and we're off again. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That counter shot lands. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Good counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Good counter punching. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You don't want to trade shots. That punch scores. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
A shot from the guns took him out.
Let's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one...
Take this shit.